Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, Bassatron 2000.
Okay, it's actually weird because I used to get cried that in the fucking hotel, man.
Well, that's just quite easy then. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another Thursday night live stream, Darklycan, Bassatron 2000. On my left or the right, I still haven't worked it out. I even asked Baz early. He said on the left, I said on the right, so we're not going to say that. With me, DaveWorldtoys. Welcome to another Thursday night toy chat and about it. We're going to include everything and anything going around the world, including something special. Woohoo!
Oh, you're not going to show that toy off of you? Come on.
Well, you need to wait and see.
Well, it was just about not having a live stream tonight because we worked the day, but it kind of worked out a little bit better. Thought I'd just do an early one because I think I'm not going to last the 2 hours. Like, I'm absolutely knackered, man.
We'll see how it goes. We put it down for an hour and a half. It only lasts the hour, half hour. At least it's like, hello, Thursday night toy chat. Welcome to the welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Darklycan81 or me, DaveWorldtoys, at DaveWorldtoys. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Just before we actually get started, I've got a question for you.
Uh-oh. Go on then. Hello.
You know the cartoon for the 80s cried pole position? The one with the cars. It was based off a computer game.
I think so, yes.
The one with the car, one of the, it's like they've got TV things in them. One's cried wheels, and another one was cried, I want to say Rory, but I don't think it was. The question I'm going to ask, did they ever make a toy line for that, Dave?
I don't know, but I'd almost say everything was done in 90% in the 80s or 90s as some sort of format. I won't say full toy range. I don't know.
All the reason I was thinking is because I was watching an episode where I was on my break the day, and I was like, I just thinking, I was like, I wonder if they ever did a toy line.
If you can find an image while we're talking, Baz, and stick it up on the screen, or basically, if anyone knows in the chat, please put it down in the comments. It's one of the things. Some of the chat might know, or if you can, if you find a picture of the series, Baz, I'll let you know. I can remember Rory, the car, and a few other bits later in the series. That's about it. But when it comes to 80s and 90s and that sort of stuff, Baz, the only thing, honestly, well, like talking to Scott last Sunday night on his toys chat, on my Sunday night toys chat, his brother asked a simple question, and and even he said, I prefer like the dark times, where before the internet, before that sort of stuff. So technically, you went into a toy shop and seen the toys on the shelf, and literally you seen the toys there and then. But the problem is, like I half mentioned to Scott Mills, his brother, big screen. I'd almost say no.
I was just curious. Yeah, I was watching I've got back into the series again, and I was just wondering if they only done one season.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just wondering.
They might have done basically, Baz, what I was trying to get to. Basically, the Europeans don't put their toys up as much as the Americans do or UK do.
So I know where, like Ulysses, the toys were only released in Spain, was it not?
Yes. So technically, Spain and Italy and Germany are the three key elements of toy collecting. Because sometimes you go there and you say, "Did they do toys?" That they might have done their own brands or their own toy lines. So I'd almost say possibly yes for the Spain, Italy, or that sort of stuff.
I was just wondering. It was just, when you watch something and it's like something for your child, you just wonder if there was ever a toy line. I just couldn't remember if there was some sort of merchandise for that.
It's the same with like Jason the World Warriors, Ulysses 51, the toys are out there, but very, very rare and expensive.
I've only ever seen Jason the Wheeled Warriors once.
I showed you at that toy museum when I was there in America. On the pictures, I'd seen them a few times at the Chicago Toy Fair, but because they're only like small vehicles, it's very pricey because plastic.
The only one I've ever seen at a Toy Fair / Comic-Con was the big command station.
Yeah.
That's only, but the guy wanted 500 quid for it. Box.
Yeah. And even that's pretty decent for that, perfectly honest. It's a lot to lay out on one little toy, but yes, it's expensive. A couple of expensive toys. Like,
I mean, that box was quite a big. That was a big. That was a big one. I think that's the one that you can actually put all the cars into it as well.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, you picked up the Space Cowboys or Cowboy Warriors. You picked one up at the charity shop for 30p or something. Like two years ago.
I'll be about that. Aye. No, it was last. I'm sure it was last year I got that.
I know it's like last year or the year before. It's just time flies now, Baz.
Time's flying in the new man. Can't believe it's the 2nd of fucking March already, man.
I know. Yeah, April's just going to be a nightmare month. I'm still deciding what to do in April. I'm torn, but there you go. There's only so much we can do, we can't do, and that sort of stuff. So, but we'll carry on, do the live streams, pick our brains, pull our hair out if we got any.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't have any hair so to pull it, so I'm fine.
Okay, I'll send you a wig up for your birthday.
I know I was getting told that the day from my nephew. He's like, your birthday's next month, eh? And I went, yes.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I'll be 21 again.
I'm 16.
So how's your week been so far?
Oh,
Before we get started.
Perfectly honest, I've been working on things. I'm still going around in circles because I'm revamping my living room and bedroom to do something extra special. Are you?
Hey, you got Connor. Was there any chance Dave will show off the tiger tattoo on his bum?
Meow.
Hey, Sai.
Sai.
You got Jonathan.
Johnny John.
That's true. What from Ian Kenny says is that the 80s themes in general were amazing. All the work.
Yeah. It's one of the things, but as you always say, if you can get all the 80s or 90s toys, there's that much of it. Here's one of the bits and pieces. Well, talking about 80s and 90s, I said it the dark times earlier, Baz.
Mm-hmm.
The only things where I had as a kid or a collector was honestly 2 toy magazines back in the day, which was Action Figure Digest, which was that one? Action Figures, Toys and Reviews.
Jesus Christ, I've not seen that for years, man.
I know. That was more or less a price guide, or was a price guide with the cars and that sort of stuff inside.
Hey, Mike.
Is that Mike the Cat?
It was Mike the Cat, yes.
I thought about Mike the Cat today when I was sorting stuff through. There, yeah.
See, that's actually quite a nice figure. The only thing that kind of puts you off is those legs. His legs look weird as
bleep. I was sorting through some of my boxes and I thought, Mike the Cat, honorable mention.
Is that 3 versions of that?
They did 6, Baz.
All right.
Exactly the same, but mainly the only one that people want is that one, which is the main one. The other one is just a red and gold version of it. And they did all 6. It was just, just a way of putting out cack.
The only ones I had as a kid is a... Do they still do that fun and put the mags in the bushes?
Well, the other magazine I was going to buy is the Toymark Action Figure Digest. with a big Jim on the front of this one. The only thing they do now, if you can remember last week's chat, Baz, I know it's 7 days ago and a half hour ago, they now do a toy collector magazine, which had the biker mice from Mars on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new magazine that's out.
I know I've seen some promo shots of the new biker mice, and they do look.
Yeah.
They kind of look like the original versions, but just like an upgraded. They look a little bit bigger as well. So
yeah, that toy collector magazine is the brand new version of toy collectors, but that's like a lot of the dark times. Is like you get that magazine, see what come out, but it was only done in America. Occasionally, the last back couple of pages used to have UK toys or UK exclusives in, but that's about it. You know, it's one's got like BotCon 98 WWF, and one's got, you know, that was all about certain things. And there you go.
Has it got to the blue one, but would prefer the Japanese one that Baz has?
Well, no, you shout Mikey Catman.
And I wear a
Catmando.
No, and Dino.
The large one's up there somewhere, and I thought, you know, I know Mikey was on last week, Mike the Cat, so I thought Mike the Cat gets the mention.
See, I was actually curious because when I picked that one up, I wondered if it did, because I know sometimes they don't do characters or Zords from the Japanese to the American versions or vice versa. And I just wondered if they ever did that in the American versions, but they did because I ended up finding it.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I did like about this one, Baz, was that one is the small version, and that's it. You know, it's basically you put it into a Megazord's hands and that sort of stuff.
I was just going. I think we talked about that last week. I think the reason they did that is so you could actually. It was in scale with the Zords.
Yeah. That's the only reason I like that one. So
that'd be
This is weird.
What is it?
You're frozen, the time's still moving, I'm still talking in bits and pieces. But if I look at the TV, everyone's still moving, so I ain't got a clue.
That might just be the connection.
Oh, thanks, Baz. So if I disappear or Baz disappears, woohoo!
I was going to say, because my connection's actually good for a change.
Well, the clock's still moving, but you're not moving at all. Unless you're not moving at all. I ain't got a clue. Unless you're static. You might be, mate. I ain't got a clue, but there you go. All I know, the clock is still moving, and I can't hear Baz. There you go. Baz, is he still there?
I'm still here. I can still hear you. You've slightly froze a bit.
What, my end or your end?
Oh, that's you. I can see you now.
I don't know. It's one of them weird nights. So there you go. Anything can happen on a live stream, but there you go.
That's the thing about live stream. Anything can happen, can it?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave's just been kicked. Zords from Mighty Morph into Mystic Force are the same molds with some minor US changes, like no lights on sounds or different stickers. I'm just waiting on Dave coming back, so. So how is everyone in the chat tonight? Once Dave comes back, I'll show off a couple of bits and pieces that I picked up. Oh, anything in that. I'll kind of show this off, but I finally opened one of these Ogre Warcraft make. Oh, I think his joints were a bit on the tight side, so. See if we can bring Dave back in.
Go Bowser. Go Bowser. I've always got plan B.
I was kind of just showing. I finally opened one of these Warcraft.
Yeah.
It makes it, man. The only reason I opened this one up because I've got the unpainted version, Dave, and I wanted to see how. I really want to paint that one, eh?
Yeah.
So just to see what was actually the joint wise, but I think it might be a bit harder to do, but I'm going to attempt it at some point. I need to try and find the. Oh, Dave's away again. Hey, Stu. While we're waiting on Dave coming back, I'll just show off what I've picked up so far. So I ended up picking up the Mighty Morphin Z Putty. And I finally managed to find the Red Thunder Red Ranger as well. I don't know anybody in the UK that has an entertainer near them. This guy's now down to £7. And I finally picked up Falcon as well. He was still £6.50 an entertainer as well. I have been kind of rearranging some bits, so it could be a new video coming up. Oh, everything's going to fall off the shelf. But I finally opened up the Megatron His Tank as well. I'm not too sure if I want to open the Baroness because I didn't realise she actually comes carded. So I might have to look through the box with all the G.I. Joes in it. Maybe put them in Cobra Command in it, the new. Just off to the entertainer quick. So the Ranger stuff's that's not reduced yet, Ian. That's at full price. I just picked them up because they were low stock, eh? If I want to go to the entertainer, I need to go to the one in Livingston. Because that's the big one. That's the one that's got everything in it. My local one doesn't have half the Masters of the Universe or Power Ranger stuff, or even the DC stuff. They were selling the Megatron His Tank game. That's where I got it for Stu. I got it for there last month. It's the same with the. Oh, still not even opened this up yet. I've just not got no room for it. Even picked this up for game as well. That's where I've been watching it for. I've just been trying to catch up with some of the the old cartoons. Been getting back into the what was it called again? Oh, it was like a G.I. Joe kind of knockoff series. Oh, the name will come back to me when I've got a minute. As Livingston, the Scotland list. You should go there, Ian, because there's a big there's two big shopping centres there. You got one, it's just like your normal shops and all, and then the other one's got all the my brain's just I've just had a brain fart. It's got the designer stuff, but there is a toy shop in that one, and that does all the Star Wars, all the Black Series, that does all the collectible stuff. Even does the Power Rangers as well.
Hey, Bev.
Oh, you back? Oh, Dave's froze again.
This is what nice today. Thanks, Baz.
It's just going to be one of those nights, man. Eh? I've just showed off.
You know you love me. Come on.
I've just showed off some bits and pieces that I picked up last week. Well, during the week.
I know, I did see, Baz, don't worry. I've always got a plan B on the TV.
But as you can see, I have been slightly rearranging because now I've got the ATS walker that I picked up for the boot sale. I finally put it up there, so it's actually in display, so folk can actually see it.
Yep.
So the plan over the next few days is to strip these shelves down and get them and get clean and put everything back on it again. Hey, J-Rad. I think Dave has gone back to dial up. Hey, Rory.
Hello again.
You had to convert to your phone, have you?
I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just went caca cuckoo on me. It didn't even go hot, didn't go cold. It just went like, I don't like you tonight, and that's it.
It's just one of those things, eh? And you can never be guaranteed to have a nice stream. Something's going to crop up.
Yeah. And it's always on your stream, so.
It's just the Scottish internet is shite.
Oh, thanks. Well, hopefully this works. If not, I've got my computer ready as well. So I've got two watching you on. I'm watching you on 12 screens here, Baz.
You've got to remind us that we use the old tinfoil style.
Yeah. Yes. As you do.
So have you picked anything up?
Well, technically, the only two things, Baz, I picked up recently was He-Man Masters of the Universe Netflix cartoon series of the Hawkmobile, which was on Amazon, the Italian fight. Yeah. And then basically, my new favourite figure at the moment is the new version of God Skeletor.
I actually seen Pixel Dan's review on the new Havoc one.
Yeah.
I think it's like the next version of that. Man, that thing is huge.
Yeah. So yeah, that was on special from Amazon for like 10, 12, 15, 10 quid. And so I'm only missing a few no items, and I've almost caught up with the series. But that's it, Baz. That's what I got.
Very nice.
Just the 2 lonesome items. I ain't been out basically. I went out food shopping. The charity shops were just well overpriced and that sort of stuff. So I thought, why not?
I've been working. I mean, I've been working for the last fucking 5 days, so I've not really had a chance to. Usually Wednesday, Thursday, I usually get to the charity shops and that, but we're working the last couple of days. I've just not had a chance, eh?
Yeah.
But then I was on the Entertainer on Thursday, and I noticed like Clapchat was doing his 7 quid, so I picked him up, got some for the wee boy He-Man for his birthday in a couple of weeks' time, and then I got a couple of the Power Ranger stuff for myself.
Nice one. I did see your toy haul. I was watching it on the big screen. So
I noticed he still had Falcon, and so I ended up just buying that before he disappears. Because it's weird that the Entertainer's wanting $6.50 for that, but if you go to Gamers wanting 25 quid for that Falcon figure.
That's crazy. You know, it's one of the things. It's the toy gamble, isn't it? These days, what do you buy? I know for a fact there's a lot of new Power Ranger stuff coming out this week.
Yeah, I mean, I was been thinking about picking him up for a while, but I've just kind of been putting it off, eh?
Yeah.
But I do like the card art on them, eh? So when I see them cheap, I'm just going to pick them up, Dave.
Yeah.
I need to really sort out the Marvel wall.
I've been on to change my Marvel. Like I said early in the stream, I'm changing at the moment, or early off stream to you. I'm revamping 2 rooms at the moment, and I'm trying to get one done for the 12th of December, 12th of March. I'm going to try and get the other one done, hopefully by the 20th of March.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's the 1st of April. If I have a few drinks before it, I might do a 2-room tour special for my 3-year anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Which I've never shown my second room after. I need to select a few. But that one, I might start teasing people soon with it. I don't know yet. I tease people. We just got turtles in and a few other bits in.
So even Gerard's actually noticed that with the prices in the charity shops recently.
Yeah. Well, technically, you know the Titan class we collect, Baz. They're now.
Noticed, and then you go back a couple of years ago, man, you could pick them up for fucking between 50p to £1. Recently, I've noticed they're wanting like between 3 to 10 quid for them.
Yeah. Well, my charity shop was 3 to
for 8 quid out of B&M's.
Yeah. Well, 5 to 8 quid in the charity shops. There's a few other bits that I had in, which was 7 quid for vintage toy. Doctor Who was like wrestling figures, basics were £9 each, and only £10 in the shops.
That's what I'm saying. Is that I have noticed that, man. I've got 2 of the ones that I usually go to. I only go to one of them maybe once a month, because usually when you go in there and you'll see something nice, and then you look at the price and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean, there was I taken my nephew in, I think it was just before Christmas actually, went in there. And he's seen some Action Men.
Yeah.
And he wanted one. I mean, they were charging like 6 quid for an Action Man. No clothes, no accessories, no nothing.
Naked, just for his blue swim trunks. Jesus.
And then they had a couple of wrestlers that he was wanting as well, and they wanted like 8 quid for them. So I think now some charity shops are now doing what we've been saying for a while. I think they're looking up eBay to see exactly what they're worth to try and get some more. I know it's a charity and that, but at the end of the day, I think you're now kind of taking the piss.
Yeah.
I think now, because they're realising that there's a lot of collectors now going to charity shops to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Cheap, and then or you get the
Yeah.
resellers that are buying them cheap and then making a little profit. I think they're kind of catching on to that.
And to be perfectly honest, Baz, they are selling it quite quick.
Sometimes you still get some good bargains, but it's just depending on what you're willing to pay as well on certain items.
I'm just wondering if when official car boot season starts up like the end of this month, next month, will that reflect the car boot prices or that sort of stuff?
Well, if you think about it, man, the majority of the folk will go to, because there's an old guy at Urwan. He goes there every second Saturday, and basically all the stuff he sells, he gets for the charity shop.
Yeah.
But he sells them. He doesn't. He's not making a profit, man. I've picked stuff up that he's paid £1 for, and it's like, much you want for that, 50 pence, kind of thing. And it's like he's just picking stock up just to sell. He's not interested in what he's paid.
Yeah.
He's no too fussed there. And it's like, that's kind of crazy that you're willing to pay £2 for that, but you're only wanting 50 pence for it in return.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But man, he's got one of those big, massive Sprinter vans. And the thing is chock to block with boxes and bags, So he's got.
It's one of their mottos, isn't it, Baz? I know a couple of people I know that do it. They just want to literally make a couple of drinks on them for themselves and turn it over quick and like churn it over, but buy it cheap, sell it cheap, so people could still make a couple of quid. Or basically, you can just sit on it for an hour and a day and get the price.
Well, that's just like an example. The guy I was just talking about. I mean, I got these a couple of years ago, but I managed to find a big bag of muscle men.
Yeah.
And I was like, I seen somebody picking that. I was like, ah, shit, I've kind of got there too late. She picked them up, looked at them, and then just basically just threw it back in the box. So I went behind and goes, much you want for them? It was like 50 pence. And there must have been at least 100 figures in it.
Well, I even had a couple of our friends selling them for £1 or £2 each all day long. When I went to the Chicago Toy Fair, they were like all numbered, but they're all sorted out. They were like $5 each. In Europe, they were $3 and $5 starting price.
Remember a couple of years back, I got 5 bags of them in Monsters in Your Pocket.
Yeah.
There was the Monsters in Your Pocket. There was the Wrestlers in Your Pocket. It was all kind of mixed, Oglins and everything. And I paid 50 pence a bag.
Yeah.
That was before the COVID and stuff, But I bet you if I was to go back to find that, I bet you we wanting like £3-4 for a bag.
Well, that was 4 years ago, Baz. Before COVID, it was 19, isn't it? March.
I noticed a few months back they had some gourmet stuff in, bags of gourmet figures, and they wanted $2.99 for them. And 2 years ago, they only wanted £1 a bag.
Yeah.
And you were getting at least about between 20 to 30 figures in a bag.
Well, even that's still very good for £3 a bag. It's only 10 pence a figure.
All right.
You know. Perfectly honest, if I spotted that, I'd 100% pick them up. It's basically.
It depends on what you're willing to pay. It doesn't matter if you're going to the boot sale or the charity shop. It's what you think is that £3 worth for those figures?
Yeah.
Do you buy it or do you know? Anything.
Technically, Baz, you can put that into 2 concepts if you really wanted to. You can say, is it for yourself? You don't mind paying the bit extra for the said item. For example, now eBay. Now for eBay, if it's buying off eBay to resell, it's very hard.
Well, we've got a question for you, right? One of the guys in the Discord went to the chat shop the day and he went and found some turtle figures.
Yep.
And I noticed that I think 3 of them was the McDonald's ones, the ones that had like the wacky actions. And then had one of the newer ones for, I think it was 2014, and then he had the other one for 2003.
Yeah.
And like the ones for like Fast Forward.
Yes.
I says to him and goes, you should pick them up. They were 50 pence a figure. But he says the McDonald's one, I says, McDonald's ones, I says, you can easily, if you want to buy them, and buy the whole set for like, you could sell the whole set for like 20 quid. I was having a look at some of the listings for it, and the majority of the ones that were selling, if you've got the full set, they were selling them for like 20 quid.
Yeah.
Single, folk were selling them for a fiver. So I said, picking up for 50 pence. I said, I know eBay's now taking a little bit more off than what they used to. But I says, I'm going, you just pick them up. I says, because you never know who might need them. Because you don't see the McDonald's turtle figures very often.
Do you think with McDonald's? Recently, I had a few people reach out to me for fast forward toys. I had
to see the stuff is worth and a lot of, yeah. I agree with Jonathan on that. Like,
yeah. And basically, also, when you look at the McDonald's toys, don't forget there's one other company out there that also do toys, but the bigger scale for Easter. Do you remember the company?
Kinder Eggs.
Yep. They've done a range of bigger toys now, which look like McDonald's toys. It's like when I got back from America or a few weeks ago, like you said to me, what's them figures? I said, there's other chains in America we don't get at all, like Sonic. You don't forget there's Burger King back in the day. There's so many American chains that do toys, and then over here, we don't even see them or notice them in bits and pieces. It's
great. That's when you picked up some of the, was it the He-Man?
Yeah.
The He-Man ones.
I can't remember where she is now. She was there earlier. I'd been tidying up. There she is. There you go, Baz.
Because you showed quite a few. You had the He-Man and the Skeletor. I thought they looked quite cool, like.
Yeah, and that's basically Sonic fast food chains in America that we don't even see or get.
Mm.
You know, something like that. Cheap to find and cheap to fit, and even the people are selling them for $3-4 each in America. You know,
it's like when you talk about like the Kinder Egg surprising minute. I've noticed like the ones for the 80s, that was the better surprise toys you got in there. I mean, some of them go for crazy money. Yeah,
I can remember once, Baz, I think it was 2017, 2018, the Turtle line. And basically, Kinder Surprise did the larger eggs, which the turtle figures are in them. And they're that hard to find everywhere, even the eBay or money makers, I call them. There's another name for it, but I don't want to say it on live stream, but, you know. They were going to the shops, buying them all up and selling them 4 times the amount on eBay and all the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I think I've now got 3 out of the 4. And to get, to find them are quite hard to find because they're a niche market as well. But, we could do a whole episode on fast food toys and what we don't get, what we get, and all the rest of the stuff,
Because I know with the turtle ones that Mark's seen today, I know it's the ones where you either squeeze a leg or there's a button on the back and either does a kick or does like a karate. But they also done like the hard shell ones that when you open the shell up the back, it's like a little vehicle rolled.
Yeah.
The hardest one for good money, but it has to be complete. It has to have that little mini figure inside.
It's one of the things, Baz. The turtles are very easy to different.
A high price for action figures now because they are collectors who will pay the money. Oh, I've noticed that. Yeah,
but as for that sort of question and bits and pieces, it's don't know where it will end or will take off or what to get to. And perfectly honest, you can see at the car boot, people are now, or chow shops, are just picking up toys left, right, and centre. He's like, when I was doing the car boots last year, just to shift a few toys, the odds of 1, 2 people are coming up, and it's like, you never talk to them in the wildest dreams, but they'll still buying it, and that's it.
Right.
But as for your question, Baz, the turtle figures, the larger ones, sometimes people forget about the little vehicles inside the turtle. And that's where the people are like, the money makers are like, yeah, these are 100% complete. He's like, when you open them up, he's like, you forgot the little things. It's like, whoops.
It's like when you look at those ones I'm talking about, you would actually think they were like the things that you would got in the 90s that had sweeties in them.
Yeah.
Anything. Because
Yeah.
I remember,
Well,
I think it was the turtle heads back when the movie come out. And you just got the turtle head, but inside was like hard candy.
Oh man, I love them idea.
Mine seen name kind of thing, but if you look at these, cod are like probably about 4 or 5 inches, and then the shell opens, you'd think they were actually like a little packet of sweeties or something that was inside them. You wouldn't think there was like a little like vehicle thing.
Yeah. Just before I completely forget, and I know he's been in the chat quite twice now, and I completely forgot. He went out of my brain. One is to plug for me. 2, 1 is option 1. I'm doing a special live stream this Sunday night with 5 big collectors on as a special. Maybe 6, I don't know yet. I'm still working on the 6th one. And also, the end of it will be a big push for Stu, Universal Toy Collectors, in the chat, because he's 1 year next week, and he's literally doing a 24-hour live stream for a charity in Florida. And Stu, if you can put the charity up in the chat, please. I completely, like Brian's, Baz says, brain flap.
Brain flap.
I'm calling it brain flap. You won't let me sing.
You have something on the tip of your tongue and it just decides.
Yeah.
You move this decides to.
Yeah. So technically, guys, if you don't know about it, Stu's doing a 24-hour live stream on the 11th at 3 p.m. UK time, going all the way through to 3 p.m. on the Sunday, on the 11th and 12th of March.
Give kids the world village.
Thanks, Mr. Stewart. So technically, he's coming onto my channel. He's one of the 5 collectors coming onto my channel Sunday night to also plug that and to do a few other bits with me Sunday night. There may be 6 collectors. We don't know. I'm hoping, across my fingers, my phone, internet or something don't play up on me. Please, God. But yes, if any of you guys can support that next Saturday and Sunday, we'll give it a plug. I'll give it a plug over the weekend, and hopefully me and Baz will plug it next Thursday again.
So when's that? Is that this?
Next week. 11th and 12th. 11th, 3 p.m. till Sunday, 3 p.m.
Oh, nice.
He's doing a 24-hour live stream, and basically, Baz, he's getting people all around the world on his stream on.
It's all for a good cause, anyway.
It's all for amazing cause. It's all for his charity. Yeah, I had him on as a guest of mine, so I know he's got a few things planned with Baz, doing My Toy Collector's Life or something. And I think the same with me is coming up soon. So, amazing guy to meet as well. Amazing person, and his missus.
Man, starting doing like the live streams and talking to these guys, man. It's an awesome community. We all try and help each other out as much as we can, kind of thing, and everybody's there for each other, kind of thing. If what one person's doing, we all try and kind of chip in and help out.
Yeah.
Best we can.
So yes, he is actually one of my 5 that's on a mega live stream this Sunday night with another 4, maybe 5 collectors on.
Oh, nice.
For an hour special. So if you're around this Sunday night, 9 till 10 p.m., please give us a scream and a shout out. As you do. So there you go. Can't say much more now, can I, Baz? So, but you'll get more information over on Stu's channel. I'll plug it again the weekend, next week, and that sort of stuff. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, aye, definitely, man. I remember you talking about it from last week about Stu's from live stream kind of thing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing literally a 24-hour one. I'm like, oh god.
I just remembered, it just popped into my head. I don't know why when we're talking about like, I think it's when you were having your internet issues,
Moment.
talking about like pole position, but there was another one that I would love to try and get my hands on a couple of the figures, but I know they're quite hard to come by over here. But does anybody remember a cartoon called Spiral Zone?
A little purple dragon.
No. Spiral Zone, it's kind of like a futuristic G.I. Joe kind of knockoff series. Kind of set in the future.
I can recommend the name. Weirdly enough, this time, Baz, I can recognise the name, but not the toy.
The toys were, I think the figures were like 5 inches or 6 inches,
Yeah.
but they actually come with cloth clothes. They're kind of like you could say they're like a scaled down Action Man or G.I. Joe kind of thing.
I think they did. Yeah, I can't. I can think of the thing, but that's about it.
Live stream as well, Baz, if you would like to take part. When was that again? What day is that?
11th and 12th.
Shouldn't be an issue. I need to look at the calendar.
It's not this weekend, Baz. It's next weekend.
No, it shouldn't be an issue. But I need to have a look at the calendar.
It's a Saturday and Sunday, so
I'll do it this way and see if I can.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to Darklycan81 or me, DaveWorldtoys. And don't forget Stu, Universal Toy Collector in the chat. He's got a 24-hour live stream. Just before Baz is doing that, we need to shout out to our Friday nights. One of the guys on Friday nights. Congratulations, sir. I'm not going to sing because Baz will mute me. But there you go.
Put myself on the big. That's them there. That's the Spiral Zone. That was made by Tonka in 1987.
Yes, I remember you. Yeah. I remember you telling me a couple of weeks ago.
I meant to actually, when you were doing your American trip.
Yeah.
I meant to actually ask you if you to have a look to see if you actually come across any of them.
I think there was in that museum, Baz, but I can't guarantee it. But just before I carry on, congratulations to Tez Roland or Roland Reviews for 1,000 subscribers.
I was just going to say, I believe Tez has hit his 1,000 subs.
Congratulations and celebrations. That's all you get from me. Sorry. If not, Baz will mute me or the internet will throw me out again. But congratulations to Tesley. If you want to say hello to him, he's on Don't Forget ZSR on a Friday night, tomorrow night live stream. And I think they may be doing an open night tomorrow. I don't know. But there you go.
So
well,
it's just our good friend Shabby. We need to get up to 1,000 then. And then the trios, the three of them will have their 1,000 subs.
Sweet. Well, as for that sort of stuff, right then. I said this earlier, there will be a surprise and a special announcement. If you've been paying attention, I've already announced it already. But if you've been paying attention.
To be honest with you, I've not been paying attention. I've been trying to think of stuff to say where you had your little internet issue.
What you mean? You're using your vocal cords, Baz? Your vocal cords. Okay. Well, basically, this Sunday we've got a 6-way toy collector chat. The following Sunday, I have got our friend Mark Smith Alien, which is Japanese and Hasbro all sorts collector. 19th of March, which is the week after, we might have a good friend on. Mentioning left or right, I still haven't worked it out yet, but he might be on my channel on the 19th. This is where you remember, Baz. On the 20th, it might be somebody's birthday.
I know whose birthday it is on the 20th. I know whose birthday it is.
We're not going to mention like how old he is. He's 16 again, but I might be doing a special live stream that day. And I might show a bit more of the collection or rooms off.
So technically, we're going to have Drunk Dave on the 20th.
I'm still working on that. Basically, to show this room off where I'm in, I don't mind at all, because I might be showing this room off next week on Universal Collectors on a special hour if I get this room done. On a special, I'm doing maybe a half-hour room tour for the collectors, but when it's all revamped and redone. The 20th of March, my birthday, I'm probably going to show my turtle collection off, which technically I've not shown off on live streams, or I've only showed a few pictures off to a very select few, which will be on the 20th of March. If that goes according to plan and I have no side effects or willy wobbles with the internet, I should say, as Baz would say, willy wobbles for the internet. For the 1st of April, I don't know if it's the 1st or the 4th, will be my 3-year debut on YouTube for my first video.
Oh, nice.
And don't forget, Baz, I still haven't missed a day. I've got 1,400 videos, just in case you are bored. You can have a look at that. Hello.
Yeah, because
hello.
I get a notification like every two hours.
Sweet. At the moment, yes, I am doing 2 videos per day, a short and a long, to explain both sections. And that's all thinking of coming up soon. But then on the 3rd year anniversary, I might do a double room special tour for my 3-year anniversary.
Oh, nice.
So just to pre-warn you, that's becoming soon. So if you can spread the word on Darklycan81 or DaveWorldtoys, please let me know. Hello, hello, hello.
I think
There's also
would be interested to see your collection.
I'd say it all depends. I'm going to start with this one next week, which I can do, the Universal. On the 20th of March, I'm going to try and do my turtle room, because I don't know how good the internet is in that room, because sometimes it slugs and slags. But we'll work around it. I'm still like headless chicken working on it at the moment. Like 2 rooms, I'm like yo-yoing. And then on the 3rd-year anniversary, I'll do a double room tour.
So just a quick question then. What is your biggest collection you've got from everything that you've collected? What have you got more of?
If you're taking into consideration the complete collection, all into one world, it's called Tokyo Satsu.
Mm-hmm.
Which includes Power Rangers, Sentai, Ultraman, Metal Heroes. That's probably my biggest collection. If you combine all of it into one, you know, you've got the robots, you've got Metal Heroes, Power Rangers, Sentai, Beetlebugs, all the series you can think of, Baz. If you just took it,
Godzilla's not part of that. It
is Godzilla's Tokyo Satsu as well. You know, Kong, Muto stuff is all Tokyo Satsu. I've got Korean Tokyo Satsu, all around the world, Tokyo Satsu series around the world.
Oh, nice.
If you take all that into consideration, that dwarfs everything else I collect. As for an individual line of series, it's probably going to be Power Rangers and Super Sentai. That's the biggest. Followed by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I only collect Playmates.
I was just going to say, if you've seen the leaked footage of the new, is it the Turtles Mayhem movie that's coming out at the end of the year?
Yeah.
I really don't like going down another rabbit hole, but I do like some of the designs of the characters and that. Like,
Yeah. Those I will be collecting because they are playmates and I will be getting them. As for other lines, I'm still tempted to jump in rabbit holes because certain characters I like, but I don't want to go down the rabbit holes.
it's the only reason I did really like go down because, man, I've seen some of the main characters that's going to be in it, like from in Bebop, Rocksteady. I love Bebop and Rocksteady, but I love the Rocksteady I love the design of the new Rocksteady for that movie. Man, it just looks so weird.
Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, that's the toy line I'll probably go all out of again like before. That's why, hence, I've been picking Baz's brain or a couple of people's brains for next year's mini adventure trip.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what keeps coming up. Do I A, B, or C? I don't know.
See, that's just like, it's like talking about like turtles, man. I know you don't want to go doing another line of turtle figures, but I know for like just before Christmas, I kind of went a bit mental and got all those new
Loyal Subject ones.
Loyal Subjects ones that B&M's were selling.
Yeah,
I'm only missing about 4 now, I think, to complete the set.
But to be perfectly honest, Baz, you've got Loyal Subject, which you've got there. You've got the NECA ones, which are movie, Turtles in Time, and then you've also got the cartoon versions. Some of the cartoon versions are really looking very tempting.
I was just going to say, you've also got the classic ones, the classic line that they did as well.
That's Playmates.
You've also got the classic, I know B&M's was selling these a few years back, so that's when I picked up the 4 turtles, and then I managed to find Bebop and Rocksteady and Argos. Fucking funny place to find them.
I know. But then you said you've got NECA, Loyal Subjects, Playmates are still doing them. Then you've also got Super 7.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 1 or 2 turtles I've been tempted on Super 7. That's just the main 4 figure lines.
Is it
then you've got
McFarlane now that's got the turtle license as well now?
You've got McFarlane.
Or is it NECA that's bringing out the new turtle line?
I know that McFarlane, NECA's still got them.
Because I know they're trying to bring out like the classic turtles, but like with a new look kind of thing. I can't remember. If it was McFarlane that got mentioned, or if it was the NECA one.
It might be McFarlane because I've seen some images of like a new version of like Raphael on a bike and Leonardo on his bike. And
I was actually watching a YouTube video that's created toy scales.
Yeah,
and they did like their usual Target hauls, but there was a couple of shredders that come up, and it was with the camera, it was the fast forward one, or it was the one before it. But when they done the mutant shredders.
That was the 2006 line. It's the end of the 2006, just before
fast. It looked like a shrimp, and then there was like a big muscle guy with the 4 arms. It looks like they're coming. You're actually getting proper toys of those instead of the ones that Playmate brought out. They weren't really posability. Like I know, like the little shrimp guy wasn't. He was just a solid figure kind of thing.
That one was basically the 2012 Nickelodeon line. I
couldn't remember if that was before Fast Forward or if it was on the Fast Forward one.
After that was the 2012 line. The one before it, they didn't release the shrimp version. They released Shredder as a 5-inch figure with 4 arms, and with a skinny, and then like a skinny dangly one.
Skinny one with the big claws, and then he come with like the smaller.
That was late. That was later in the season of 2008, 17.
But then the smaller guy out, but the smaller guy was just like a solid piece of plastic.
Yeah. But then, Baz, also that Pixel Dan and a few people had done, the Japanese have brought out them turtle robot mechs, and I'm like, if they weren't expensive, they weren't that much, I'll be like, please, 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 please.
I've seen those, man. They look cool as hell. I would take to see what the price is on them like.
Just over 200 quid each.
They look so cool, man.
I know. Especially the little turtle in the back, it's like a cockpit drive, and it's. Oh my god, I'm tempted.
It kind of reminds me of there is a turtle short on YouTube. It's basically Michelangelo's the only turtle that's left, and he's basically trained 4 humans to do martial arts, but they've actually got big mechs, like robot suits that they all go into. So you've still got Raph. It's funny enough, they're still cried Raph, Danny, Mickey, and all that. Leo. Fair enough, Leo's the female, she's the leader kind of thing, but it's only like a 7-minute short, but I would love to see that like come into like a proper cartoon or some sort. I think it'd be quite interesting to see a different incarnation of the turtles.
I think the only thing they have done close enough so far, which I'm hopefully still Netflix will still do, is the Rohin series, the last Rohin turtle series, and I'm like, that's been tempting. I've got the figure for that. I'm still tempted from getting the 2 variants or not. I don't know.
I was going to say you forgot about one turtle series.
What, the live action one? Next Mutation?
No. I was going to say it's like we were talking about who's all done it. I know it's a crossover, but still turtles.
Well, the Power Rangers in Space crossover one?
No, you know the
Power Ranger ones. Yeah, no.
The Lightning Collection ones. You've still got the Ranger turtles as well.
So there you go. There's another company. That's 5 companies for turtle figures, Baz. Without.
I just think there, I was just what we were talking about from an thing is like, wait a minute, so you've done the Hasbro's done the Turtle / Power Rangers crossover. That the Turtles are now the Power Rangers. I know. I think McFarlane did do it because they did Turtle versus Batman, and they released the figures for that as well. So there's 6 companies, and then you've also got McDonald's, Kinder Surprise, Sonic, and a few other companies as well, little companies that do turtle. That's Monster Trucks as well, Mattel. So there's 10 toy companies for turtles. Where do you start and stop? It's actually funny you mentioned Monster Trucks because B&M's has actually got 3 sets. So you got Donatello, Michelangelo, I think is one of them. You got the other 2, another one. Then you've got Rocksteady and Bebop.
It's finally come out then.
Shredder and Krang, but the Krang one looks more like the android body, but it's got the tentacles coming out the side of it.
Ooh.
You know, like how we talked about the Battle Cat and the Skeletor one. It's kind of like similar to that, but these ones are coming in packs. They're in packs of 2.
I've seen the 2 turtle sets, but I haven't seen the Rocksteady and Bebop or the Krang set yet. Thanks, Baz. I need to go and hunt them. Thanks.
I meant to actually. I didn't want to take a picture because I know you don't want to always go doing other lines, but
I don't mind it if
I see them over the weekend when I'm in B&M's, I'll take a picture of them and I'll show you them.
That's the only good thing at the moment, Baz. The Dark Times you showed stuff on the back of the packages. I know some of them were coming out, but you didn't know if they were officially released. Now, when people are seeing them in the shops or take pictures of it, I don't mind.
Because I've also done the free versions of the Back to the Future as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about toys, Baz, did you get that nice little picture I sent you the other day?
Yes, you bastard.
Ultimate trap jaw with like 20 accessories or what, man? Jeez.
The only thing is that's that Mando and they're expensive.
Yeah.
But holy shit, that thing is beautiful. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, one of the big Masters Universe collectors is called Muto Joe, which I met in Chicago, and he put it up. I'm like, 1 second. I know a guy that likes him. I'll send it to Baz.
See, it's the only bad thing about that, right, is that you have to buy two.
Yeah.
Now, I know some of those Mondo figures, I know they go for a couple £100. Because the good thing about the one that you sent me is that you've got two options. You can either have Trapjaw or you can have Cronus.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you would have to buy two so you can have one as actually Trapjaw, another one is Cronus.
Yeah.
And I ain't going down that for me that route. I really want that figure now, you bastard.
Yeah. Sometimes weirdly enough, there's not many toy lines or toy things I see at the moment I want to really jump out and get.
Because I've seen the battle cat for that, but holy shit, man, that thing is huge.
Yeah.
That's a beast.
Yeah. Guys, if you got any questions in the chat for me or Baz, or you want to see anything coming up on a live stream, please put it in bits and pieces. We've got the 20, 25 minutes.
Battle cat is big and heavy. Wait till you see the Mondo. It's fucking like triple the size. But I think they're like, what, 10-inch figures?
Yeah. It's the problem is it's how scaled. The only good thing about that is, Baz, you can still do your pyramid. You can have the Mondo at the back, which is the best looking. Then you can have your Super 7, then your Matty Collector. Then you can have your Mattel version, Origins. Then you can have your He-Man Netflix cartoon series, which is that one.
Well, it's kind of funny because,
then you can do your Sonic toy. Then you can do your, you can have all the, like a pyramid of trapjaws.
Because I do have one of the, when they've done the blind boxes.
Yeah.
When they've done the Loyal Subjects, done the He-Man blind boxes. Where the first one I actually ever bought, just on the random, was actually Trapjaw. Then I got Skeletor. Then I got from Man Arms. But I still have my original Trapjaw.
Yes.
I'm only missing the hook.
Hook.
I'm only missing his hook.
I know El Tendo showed off in his channel the other day. It's Skeletor mask or something. I haven't watched it yet. I need to.
Yeah, that looks cool. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few little bits I've spotted recently. I'm like, don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
It's actually funny. You talk of the devil and it will appear.
I actually found something today, Baz. But I was going to show it. I might show it next week. I can't remember exactly where it is in the pile, but I found my original Punisher comic in the UK, which is the big A4 size, the big one.
Right.
I think it's the Punisher, first appearance of Punisher. I'm like, I might do an L10 day Punisher video soon. So greetings.
Because I know Tilda is a big Punisher collector. Like,
yeah.
Punisher
and Masters University is an amazing guy. But no, it's one of the things, Baz. We all collect different weird little bits. But no, that's what I've got coming up on my channel the next couple of months. So there you go.
G-Force.
G-Force.
Because I've actually put the vintage He-Man figures that I still had, and some of the 2000 figures that I still had. I've now got them on what I've been told in the Discord is that's a power shelf.
Oh man.
The only thing I'll need to move the Godzilla stuff off it because it kind of looks a bit weird now.
Nah. Honestly, Baz, the other day I got to my Godzilla section and my deep water section and bits, and I was like, okay, that needs to come out to hiding.
It's like I know a lot of folk don't like the Mega Blocks, but I got the Battle Cat Mega Block set for my Christmas. Finally built that. But the good thing about it, it's actually in scale with the Origin figures because you can actually put He-Man on it as well.
Yeah.
That I've kind of messed about with just to see if see if it would actually work, but it does. Okay, it looks a bit, even though it's a little smaller than the Battle Cat for the Origins, it still works.
So, question then, Baz. With now Toy Fair actually happening, or the trade fair, but in the end of the year, you've seen Castle Grayskull, you've seen Snake Mountain, and you've seen Eternia playset for the Origins. You've seen the Castle Grayskull for Mega Blocks. You've seen the Snake Mountain for Mega Blocks. Do you think you'll ever see an Eternia playset for Mega Blocks? Or do you think that's just OTT? Or would you like to see it? Or would you like to see it?
I would like to see one. I mean, it's probably. I know Castle Grayskull at the minute's still £100. I know Snake Mountain's. That's about 300 for that. If they did do the Eternia one, I mean, I think that would probably be about a £400 or £500 set.
I'm looking at about £1,000 set because of the Snake Mountain 300. Look at the what was the Death Star for Lego?
Kind of go on this kind of scale with the castle and Snake Mountain, then that's going to be at least 7,000 or probably more pieces.
Yeah,
because you know how big the Eternia playset actually is.
Yeah, I've seen Scuba Pete.
You know how big the original one is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've not really seen too many pictures of the newer version. I don't know if it's the same kind of scale.
You know the Castle Grayskull, you got to be in what's behind you, but now moved around the corner.
Yeah.
Is that the same mold as the original?
I want to say yes, but it's just been updated.
That is roughly about the same size as the. I think it's exactly the same size, but just updated for the new Eternia playset. So technically, because the castle goes on the end of it,
does give off like the vintage style. I think it's just been up. I think the mold's just slightly changed.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that's on Amazon for like £55 if you haven't got it at the moment. But I don't think that comes with a Teela. I can't see the Teela in the picture.
No, well, it's funny you said because my sister was looking because my nephew's been asking about that.
Hi, Riley, in the chat. You might get it for your birthday, Christmas off your uncle.
He's been asking for the castle.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's going to put it. I mean, I was talking to him the day because the kids were on strike, because the schools are on strike up here. He was off the day, so I kind of got to. When I come home for work, he was here.
Oh, messing with your toys. Yeah, is the Chewbacca still there?
Okay, the two rooms that I've got are under lock and key. They're under lock and key and alarmed.
Listen to your the old wise man. Don't forget, listen to the old wise man.
That's what he was saying. He goes, hopefully I'll get Castle Grayskull for my birthday. And I went, really?
Uncle Barry, can I buy it off you, please, for Christmas? Can I buy it off you for a couple of weeks so I can play with it?
And then he was saying to me, he goes, I want to do what you've got. I want to have all my toys, all my superheroes, all my wrestlers. And now that he's into He-Man, I want to have him a He-Man kind of set up the way you've gone. And it's like, I don't know how he's going to do it because his room's not big enough.
Baz, any room is big enough. It all depends how you display it.
But if you actually, he's got one of those big 20, he's got two big 20-litre toy boxes, and one of them's filled with wrestlers.
Woohoo!
The other one's got a mixture of Power Rangers, Marvel, DC, from in the what do you call it? Minecraft. That Spy, is it Spy? No, not PG Mask. I can't remember. It's a YouTube. They're on YouTube, but now they've got their own merchandise.
Yeah. PG Mask.
No, it's is it spine? I'm sure it's called spine injures.
Oh yeah. I know
Really,
what
at
you
the
mean.
end of the day, he's managed. I came before Christmas. He managed to find. He actually done like action figures of the 4 of the main characters. But
Talking about toys last week, Baz, did you ever open your Power Players monster truck yet?
no,
Ooh. Okay.
it is still. It's still fucking. It's still here.
Sweet.
I don't know if I want to open this, Dave, because I do like the package. I'll be honest with you.
Baz, I've had that for 3 weeks and I can't decide to open it or not.
Well, it's like I know you kind of seen it, but I picked up 3 of these.
Yeah.
But I got the name. I don't know if YouTube would let me say it. But I've also got the unpainted version of this guy as well.
Here's a challenge for you then, Baz. Since you like customizing and see how good you are, I'll give you a challenge. Get yourself another unpainted version and paint it up like that then.
I want to get an unpainted version of Mega Knob. That's the guy. That's the other guy's name. Because
Mega.
He kind of gives you.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Darklycan81 and DaveWorldtoys. Daily videos for myself, but I'm doing 2 videos per day at the moment. Two.
That's the unpainted version of this guy.
Paint it. Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to do this with 2 hands. So that's the unpainted version. That's the painted version.
Baz, what you could do is do a Harley Quinn version, paint it half and half, unpainted and unpainted.
But I'm on the hunt to try and find this guy.
Unpainted.
Unpainted. And I want to do a trap jaw
Robot version.
Aye.
Nice.
I'll put myself on the big screen.
Too scary.
Yeah. Because he's kind of got the metal jaw.
Oh yeah, he's got green as well, yeah.
So if I can find the unpainted version of him, then that's going to be that'll be my challenge.
Yes.
But I'm only going to customizing due to Rory. So it's all this guy's. He's got me really into it. I mean, I've been thinking about doing proper customization for years. I've only ever did. Dave, I hope you never froze there.
No, I didn't.
I've been thinking about doing it for years, but I just never had the courage to
Go Rory. Yeah, go Rory.
like grab some paints and paint stuff up. I know I've done like the custom Woody, but that was just a head swap and a body swap basically. That was if when we're just kind of messing about talking one night, it's like, what, I'd like to do a custom Harley Quinn Power Ranger, but the body that I was going to use in the head that I had at the time the head was too big for the body. And I just happened to go to the charity shop the following day and I managed to find a really yellowed stormtrooper. Kind of roughly cleaned up, washed, and it's like, what? I'm going to try the head on this. And it actually fitted perfectly, and it's like, what? Now I have a custom Harley trooper. I know I've done a couple of head swaps because I managed to find another Harley Quinn and I put it on the Power Ranger toy line that nobody talks about anymore. The 2017 one. And then now the Red Ranger has now got a Joker head on it. But I blame Vern for that.
No. You can't blame anyone but yourself. There you go. Go, Rory. Go, Rory. He's in the chat. He's in the chat. Chat. Yo. Baz,
Yeah.
is it next week you meet your guy comes up to Scotland?
Well, that might be an issue because I have a hospital appointment that week.
Ah, yes. 2 weeks on.
We're going to. I think he's coming up for 5 days now instead of 2. So we're going to try and we'll meet up at some point in that week. But
perfect.
I've showed this guy off a few times. So this was the first attempt of customizing. It was
the Bazatron.
Just basically putting another head on the body.
That's right.
And then I've done the Harley Quinn, and then I've done that ogre.
Ooga.
Always trying to be there.
I know I've done a few custom figures, Baz, but for love or money, I know where one of them is, but I want to try and find the other one out.
It's like Rory we were talking about like custom vehicles, because Rory's doing his own kind of take on us on Rangers. He's been doing a lot of custom Ranger figures, and he's also done a couple of custom dinosaurs as well. I'm not too sure if he's going to be using them to go with his Rangers kind of thing, but we're talking about that, and then I ended up making this weird and wonderful thing.
Yeah. We're talking about customs, Baz. On YouTube and on Instagram, there's a guy called Custom Megazords.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, he is done. You know, Wild Force was 100 animals if you translated the Japanese. Mm-hmm. He's done 40 or 50 animals custom. It's unbelievable what he's been doing.
And I kind of done a custom Catwoman as well.
Meow.
To go with Harley.
Is that to do with Meow last week? Could you see your cat person?
No. It was when I'd done that, I was actually thinking about making our own kind of squad up. So I want to do the next one I need to try and that I want to do is I want to do a Poison Ivy. To kind of, and I said, I had a spare Death Trooper body, so I basically swapped the head around. And it kind of suited, even though it's a kind of male body, it kind of does. It looks no bad.
No.
What it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this stream you can find about head swaps and body swaps with Baz, Darklycan81 to the left or the right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You're talking about like the old thingies, man. I found that this year.
Yes.
This was meant to be season 3 of Beetleborgs, I believe. But I don't think. I think it was meant to be season 3. We were meant to get like season 3 Beetleborgs, but they never decided to air it over here because they thought it was too childish.
Well, technically, Baz, they completely changed all the costumes and concepts. But that's like from the Metal Hero series, which included Beetleborgs Metallic, and a few bits.
I mean, some of the characters, they look a bit weird, like.
They transform into animals, the characters, Baz.
No. But I know you can buy him and there's another version of him that you get. I think it's like the Bumblebee or whatever character it is that she basically becomes armor for him.
Yeah. And technically, Baz, he has got a big mech suit for him as well.
Aye. I think
just a plug for my room tour on the 20th or coming up soon. That toy line will be in the room tour. Just to pre-warn you. Just a plug. Yeah. There you go.
But I know
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, Baz just dropped his plastic.
Plastic? I never dropped nothing.
Well, Bazzatron 2000, we have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, if you guys got any questions you want to ask us or fire away, please do.
Kinda is the plan. 6 civilian ranger warrior princesses with 6 different dinosaurs to ride into.
Hubba.
I like that
Six civilians. Hubba. Go Rory.
I need to get Rory back on at some point just to show the ones that he's done so far.
Technically, Baz, in the middle of April, there's a Power Ranger episode for 55 minutes for the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do a big Power Rangers special around that if you want to. And we get Rory to Rory. Mention no Chris. We can see if we can get Chris back on or Billy Bob's. And we'll do like a big Power Ranger special.
I think that's when he gets. I think that's when he starts his new station or his new place.
Well, if not, we'll do like a Power Ranger special. Near the 19th of April, I think. We're going to plan it in the future. And we'll do like a big Power Ranger thing. So that's coming up on DarkLycan DarkLycan channel on a Thursday night chat near that time.
Well, because I was actually thinking the day for May, for the 4th of May, the good thing about the 4th of May is a Thursday.
Thursday?
I was actually thinking about doing a quiz night.
I might bring a famous teddy bear back out for that then.
Because
Baz,
I do have a.
Hello, I'm your Yoda.
I did pick these up like a couple of years ago. I've never used them yet, so I was like, I wonder, could do like a trivia kind of thing.
Baz, can I have my alter ego for that night, please?
Well, you could come as is it Death Bear or Darth
Dark Bear? Dark Bear. Yeah. Yes. For one night only, Dark Bear will appear into Halloween. So he will be back. Whoops. There you go.
But that's one of the things I was thinking about for the 4th of May kind of thing.
Well, there's 2 dates, so April and May. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to comment, and subscribe to Darklycan81. I can hear some guns in the background, but hey ho.
I was just trying to think of something to do for the 4th of May. Because it's.
Well, if it's a Thursday, then go for it.
Because the 4th's a Thursday this year, so.
Maybe the 4th be with us.
And then I kind of come across them like last week again. It's like, I says that might be a good idea. Let's get a few people on and let's see what their knowledge, see what their knowledge is like on.
I'm okay for toys, but other than that, I'm cack.
I have all the look at them, and the majority is all based on all the different kind of movies, kind of thing. So I've been interested, just for a laugh, kind of thing. You just get folk on and see what their knowledge is. See if we can maybe speak to Shabby and that, and see if we can get them on. And
Shabba-ranks.
Get G-Force on if he's available. Let's put their knowledge to the test, kind of thing.
What was the Wookiee called in the Wookiee episode called Wookiees? So on that massive bombshell, so technically, Baz, let's recap the whole episode. On the 4th of May, we got a Star Wars special. Just before that, we got a Power Ranger special for the 30th anniversary. Just before that, we've got a few other things coming up. Next week, we are live on DarkLycan81 channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to DarkLycan. The 17th, we are having a break from the DarkLycan channel because Baz has got something on. I've got a few things on that week, so that week we'll have a break, but we'll announce it near the time. We've talked about Dark Times. Baz has done a stream by himself for 10 minutes and talked for so long, and he's forgot his vocal glands.
Well, what was this thing?
Yeah, the vocal stuff, you know. Or since like the meow cat in the chat says, Baz don't talk on his chat. He's just like bugbear. So there you go. You've got the old wise man saying, Hello. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this Sunday night at 9 p.m. on my channel, I have 5 toy collectors on. That's 5 times toy collectors to do the spin-a-rooney like WWE guy. There may be 6. You just need to wait and see. Woo! That's this Sunday. Don't forget, I've got daily videos coming out, ladies and gentlemen. 2 videos per day, a short and a long to explain each one. I have been your internet gobbledygooker of DaveWorldtoys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I said I have got a few things special coming up. Hopefully getting to that 1,000 subscriber mark myself very soon. I am at 943. I don't know how, but there you go. With over 500,000 views, over 3 years of uninterrupted, non-missing a day content. Bazza, thank you so much for Thursday night and absolutely this amazing live stream tonight for the people that stuck around in the chat. Mango Fandango, Tez, Stu, and everyone else. Don't forget ZSR will be on tomorrow night, hopefully, with the Shabby and that guys. Don't forget to congratulate Tez on his 1,000 subs. Bark. Saturday night, I haven't got a clue. Sundays, don't forget DaveWorldtoys, Toy Chat for an hour. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to both channels, DaveWorldtoys and Darklycan81. All I'm going to say to the guy on the left or the right, thank you so much. And lead us out with that voice, please, sir.
What, this voice?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Not this voice saying, hello, don't forget to comment, subscribe. Yeah.
I just want to say thanks to everybody that's popped into the chat tonight again, and hopefully everybody has a nice weekend. Don't spend too much money.
Always.
Until next week. Everyone stay safe. And bye.
Live